EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This is Brown going up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
St. Brown motioning left.
Here's Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Gone.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Trying! And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Cut, 2 up. By 20. Super.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 12.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next.
10-zip our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And taken down just shy of the 40.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things.
Picked up by Maxwell Hairston. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The score, Lions 17, Bengals nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but what do you think? It got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Bengals 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
127 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
180!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what...
Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
22 yards.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
First and 10 at the
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's gone. He's got, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. Now inside the 25. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery, a Cincinnati touchdown. What we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Open man is Chase, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
12, 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44 now. Here's second and 4.
Here we go. 11. 11.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun to give to Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Right 80. 12. 11, empty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A 45-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. it's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Dangerous return man showing it here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, you won.
Goff now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Hey, look.
Now Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Whirling. Go.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Finding room at midfield.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
11 MT.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get set. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
11. Here we go. Big 13. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
sends it to Slaw. 65 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
11, Thomas. Gun. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one to Gesicki. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's a gain brings up second and 2.
Here we go.
21-yard line.
11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. He tackled on the play by Myles Murphy. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Lions.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short at the sticks.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the 50, it's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively. as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Well, what a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here.
To throw is Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta
From 10 yards out.
And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 180.
Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow.
Well, I think the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Goff going to throw it.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Super one.
Goff now to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone. Now for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 MT. Gun. Dot. 11 mighty.
Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
180. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
To throw, Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First down.
And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. Second down, goal to go.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
11 MT. 180.
A final shot now for Burrow. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
180. Nice hot. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This is first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And there he goes again. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Out of the gun. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there at 18 yards. A good opening drive so far here in overtime, looking to put the pressure on with a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that from most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try to defeat any defensive movement to the west.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, going to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Cincinnati Bengals. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brendan Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.